For admission to architecture programs at the IITs, SPAs, NITs and CFTIs, students need to qualify the Joint Entrance Examination, which is also known as JEE. So, you need to qualify for JEE Paper 2A for architecture and JEE Paper 2B for Bachelors of Planning. Hi, my name is Julie James, and in this video, I'm going to be talking all about the JEE Paper 2 exam, the eligibility, the exam pattern and the syllabus to be covered. The JEE main paper is conducted twice a year, one in January and once in April, and you are eligible to attempt both times. Application forms are open around October each year and they would be available on the JEE website, the link to which is given below in the description. The results are usually declared around mid-Feb for the first round of exams and mid-April for the second round of exams every year. What's great about the JEE paper is that there is no age limit for anybody to appear in this exam. However, the eligibility of course is having passed your 12th grade, or you are also eligible if you are going to be appearing for 12th this year. Let's talk about the paper pattern. The duration of exam is 3 hours for the B.Arch and the B.Plan paper. However, if you are planning to write both the exams, that is B.Arch and B.Plan, you only need to attempt one section extra, which is another 30 minutes. So the total duration of the exam for students who are writing both B.Arch and B.Plan would be 3.5 hours. The JEE paper can be divided into 3 sections. The first section is mathematics. It has got 20 multiple questions and 5 numerical value-based questions, adding up to a total of 100 marks. The second section is architectural aptitude and visual reasoning. This consists of 50 questions, making a total of 200 marks. The third section is the drawing section, which has only 2 questions, and the total marks is 100. In all, the JEE Paper 2 has 82 questions and a total of 400 marks. The important thing to note here is that there would be a negative marking of -1 for each incorrect answers. So if you are not sure of a question, you must remember to leave it unanswered so that you don't lose marks. So let us look a little bit more closely on what are the topics covered under the syllabus of mathematics for JEE. So you get questions on sets, relations and functions, complex numbers and quadratic equations, matrices and determinants, permutations and combination, mathematical reasoning, limit, continuity and differentiability, integral calculus, 3-dimensional geometry, differential equations, binomial theorem and its simple applications, sequences and series, vector algebra, statistics and probability, trigonometry and coordinate geometry. Under the general aptitude section, you have to have awareness of persons, places, buildings and materials, objects, textures related to architecture and built environment, and historical architecture. This section also has questions on non-verbal reasoning. For the drawing syllabus, you must make sure that you can draw and design geometrical and abstract shapes and patterns in pencils, transform both 2D and 3D forms as asked in the question. You should be able to draw elevation and 3D views of various objects. You should be able to develop surfaces and volumes, generate plans and create 2D and 3D compositions using the given shapes and forms. Some of the most frequently asked drawing questions could be sketching scenes from memory of urban landscape like monuments, public spaces, festivals, market spaces, street scenes, recreational spaces, or landscapes like riverfront, jungles, trees, plants, or rural life. You are asked to draw a scene not just from one point of view, but many a times from unique point of views, like from the point of view of a crow sitting on a tree, or an ant on the floor, or a dog, or a person in a boat viewing the ghats of Varanasi. Let's talk about the B.Plan exam. The B.Plan exam also has 3 sections. The first part is again mathematics, which has roughly about 25 MCQ questions with 100 marks. The second part is architecture aptitude and non-verbal reasoning, 50 questions of 200 marks. The third section is the planning test, which has 25 MCQ questions worth 100 marks. So this paper in total has 105 questions worth 400 marks. The marking scheme is such that there is a negative mark of -1 for every wrong answer. You must remember that it is better to leave a question unanswered than attempting it wrong, because every wrong question or every wrong answer has a -1 negative marking to it. The JEE exam is conducted in about 13 languages and across various cities in India. So it is very easy for you to get to an exam center from wherever you are located. I hope I have been able to give you a clear picture of what the JEE Paper 2 exam looks like. So please consider whether you want to go for B.Arch or B.Planning, or you want to attempt both the papers. So best of luck for your JEE exams, and if you have any questions, you can always put them in the comment section below. Do remember to like, subscribe and share this video if you have found it useful. Thank you.